Hey everybody, this is Mike coming at you from north central North Carolina. I live in a small town called Clemmons. It's just an unincorporated town. Right down the road is a small city called Winston-Salem. It's known for the home of R.J. Reynolds Tobacco and Wake Forest University. We're about 60 miles north of Charlotte. This train here is right in front of my house. On the other side of the road's the city limits. I live in the county. Urban sprawl is creeping in on me. Behind my house is just woods. It goes on for woods for a long ways until it gets to the river. But across the road, they're building new neighborhoods, and it's starting to creep in. I was out flying the Mini today. I hadn't flown it that much lately. I just been flying the Mavic Air 2. I really do like flying the Mini. It's a great little bitty drone. I live right down the road from the Yadkin River. I was flying there last weekend. It's hard for me to go right down the road and fly there, though. It's all private land. I wish I could, because there's their first hydroelectric dam built in the States right down there. And then about 20 miles downriver is a place called Boone's Cave. The story goes that Daniel Boone's parents, Sarah and Squire Boone, got here late in the year, too late to build a cabin, so they stayed in this cave. And that's never been proven. They did live in the area, and they're both buried in a small town not too far from here. This cornfield right here is on the left side of my house. And then up above me is a pond, and then it just stretches out to woods. I love flying drones. I flew for a couple years before I even put anything on YouTube. I'm not a big fan of editing, but I do love flying. We've had a real hot summer here. Usually every summer, we always get at least 2 or 3 breaks where we'll have 3 or 4 days of low humidity. You know, it's still warm in the daytime, low 80s, but down to 60 at night. Man, we haven't had one single break. It's just high humidity, high heat every day, man. Dew points in the low 70s. You wake up and it's in the low 70s. Yeah, the other night I was up real late. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. It was 82 degrees. It's just been a really hot, sticky summer. This is a pond that's right up above my house. And then as I raise up, you'll see how the woods just stretch out for a pretty good ways all the way to the river. In Winston-Salem, I saw something interesting. They have a Bowman Gray School of Medicine. And it wasn't on the local news. It was on a drone channel I watched called Weekly UAV. They're making drone deliveries, like time-sensitive medicine to some cancer clinics. And where the drone, I don't know what kind of drone, I've never seen it. It was a giant drone. It wasn't a Mavic 2 Enterprise, that's for damn sure. And where it launched from kind of looked like a flower opening up. It opened up and out came the drone and it took off. It's all automated flight. I'm going to drive down there and see if I can find the launch pad. I go by down there quite often. It was, like I said, it's called Wake Forest Bowman Gray School of Medicine. You can see here, this is behind the house. The woods just stretch on for miles and miles. There's houses here and there, but no big neighborhoods. That little field right there, there's a house somewhere hidden in there. As I swing around, we'll start pointing back towards town. There's a maintenance shop right down there, and a lumber company, and then 3 ball fields. That's a transmission line that's kind of cutting through the woods there. Now we're swinging around back towards my house, which you can't actually see. Mine's kind of hidden underneath the trees, under that line of trees on the right. The house in the center of the screen was my landlord's house. They're actually, both of them died, and their grandson owns all this now. There's 3 houses on this side, and I'm the only one that really lives in one. Now, those houses in the right corner, that's the urban sprawl. That used to be a pine forest. It's kind of a drag even looking at it. They were all hand-planted back in the 40s with the tractor, man. I mean, they were some really nice pine trees, giant, all in single rows. There was some hardwoods mixed in. And back in the Great Recession, they were talking about building there, and then they didn't. And they talked about it some more, and they built all those houses right there. I mean, in just 2 years. There's like 50 houses over there. My house is, like I said, it's kind of tucked under those trees on the right. You can't really see it. The house in the center of the screen is where my landlords used to live. They lived into their 90s and they both passed away. I appreciate you coming by the channel. I was just going to make this short video of the neighborhood. I'm getting ready to head to the coast. Try to get some interesting footage. But I hope everybody's doing well. And thanks for stopping by the channel. And I'll be bringing you some good footage from the coast real soon. Bye, everybody.